Yeah, what the lick read? This your main guy out here, man. Pissy Pianci, Lamumba, aka Blow Lambo from out the barrio, you hear me? Off the dump coming through the door, man. Hit that like button, man. If you like this video, you know what I'm saying? Help to get the video out there, you know what I'm saying? If you dislike, hey man, hit the dislike, you know what I mean? Subscribe to this channel off the dump coming through the door for more things like this. And hit the notification bell to be updated first when it first drop, you know what I'm saying? And if you also like to help see this channel grow, man, you can send a donation to my cash app at Lamumba 16. That's Lamumba 16. Stinking motherfuckers. So check the move, man. Another sad thing, man, in the hip hop community, man, and like I say, I hate to make videos like this, but this video is a little different for me. You know what I'm saying? Coming through the door, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. R.I.P to DJ Unk of the Unk Camp, Southern Style DJs, and too many times that I make videos about a rapper passing, man. There's so many rappers out right now, man, to the point, man, I hear about it and I speak on it, and I always say I never heard of this guy music until then, or I never heard of this guy until then. Thankfully, in this situation, I actually got to meet DJ Unk before. I actually was around him before. You know, back in the days, in my early music career, which, you know, for the few people that follow my videos and watch my videos, they hear me state that I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, raised in Jacksonville, Florida, but I currently live in St. Louis, Missouri right now, you know. But I know y'all lately y'all probably been hearing me speak on the Julio Fulio situation. You know what I'm saying? And I always state that I was a Jacksonville pioneer. I was the wave before their wave. You know what I'm saying? The only difference between us and them, the rappers that was locking the city at the time, we didn't have drama going on. If we did, we had our differences. We got on the phone and it was squashed as soon as it happened. I'm talking about we really had real situation where we done fought each other. AKs were drawed on each other. And but for some reason during my time, which was the early 2000s, you know, I've been off the music scene since '07. You know, but during my time we was able to work out our differences. Okay, with that said, during my early music career, you know, going back and forth home to Atlanta, you know, trying to break into the music scene of Atlanta, because as a kid, you know, Atlanta wasn't what it became to be. You know, at the time it looked like Florida was, because Florida was strong in the game way for Atlanta. We we had way more rappers out than Atlanta, so I choose to grow up in Florida doing my music. But as time went on, I'm like, you know, I got to start reaching back home, which I never left my roots. You know, I was born in Atlanta, moved away at a very young age. I went to school in Jacksonville, Florida, but I never stayed in Jacksonville for a summer until I was like 18 years old. All my summers I went back home to Atlanta. All spring breaks and vacations I was back home in Atlanta. I never lost my roots. But as I'm becoming a grown man doing my music, Atlanta is starting to be a real force in the music industry, and it's looking like getting on down here in Florida wasn't going to happen. So me going back and forth to Atlanta. So at a point in my life, I was messing with Unk Camp, primarily DJ Jelly. We even brought them boys to Jacksonville to the Club Roxy. You know, we used to bring a lot of people to town. You know, the main guy in my group, the money guy, let's just say that. You know, he was on a big promoter of all the hottest clubs in Jacksonville, so we used to bring a lot of people to town. But we was on a business venture with the Unk Camp, you know. Um, so I was at the Unk Camp store on Ralph David Abernathy, right next to the Q Time. soul food restaurant, if it's even still there in that plaza. I know that Oop Camp Store ain't there no more. I don't even know if the one on Camden Road still there. But anyway, back in the days, this before YouTube. By the time I kind of fell off the music scene, YouTube would just start, and I'm gonna say around '03, and it wasn't as big as it is now. To probably a few years I left the game, but anyway, I always used to keep my camcorder with me. I always used to record our shows. All the big rappers at the time I got to meet, Scarface, T.I. Well, I'm just say the level 2 rappers. You know, I never got to meet the level 1 rappers of the time like Jay-Z, Wu-Tang Clan, Master P, so forth. But all the level 2 rappers like Ludacris, Scarface, Trick Daddy, I was around all those guys. So on the venture, doing business with DJ Jelly, you know, before we brought him to the city, I just so happened to be in the Unk Camp store, and you know, I crunk up the camera. I had DJ Jelly say a few words, and he was like, there go Unk right there, and I'm looking like, oh, okay. Hey man, you wanna say something on the camera? This, that, the third. I didn't even know who he was. You know, I really wish I had that footage. I probably still do, but this before, you know, the videos was on the SD cards. This when they was kind of on them little small little tech things. But anyway, so I let him run and spiel, but I really didn't know who he was, and I didn't want to be rude, you know, by DJ Jelly introducing him. So I let him do his spiel. But I'm like, okay, I thought nothing of it. And I'm telling you, probably a week to a month later, that's when the song West Side Walk It Out had came out. And I was like, damn, that's that guy, that's that same dude. You know, cause for a second when DJ Jelly was like, there go Unk, I'm like, to me, Jelly the big deal in the room. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you wanna say something this, that, and the third, you know, but the same guy, I ain't gonna say I was gonna play him to the left, I just didn't know who he was. You know, I was dealing with the elephant in the room, let's just so to say, you know. And that same guy who I thought was just a random guy that DJ Jelly was, you know, introducing, he came out to have one of the biggest songs of that season. I'm thinking this had to be back in like '04 or '05 at this time, you know. But I'm glad to say I got to meet him, man, because too many times I make these videos, it's sad to say that, man, I'm only speaking on these people because I heard of their death. I'm glad to say I got a chance to meet DJ Unk. I got a chance to stand in the same room with this guy. And you know, I'm not going to call him an Atlanta pioneer, but I'm going to say he was definitely a brick to the building. You know, I'm just keeping it real. Too many people, I mean, you get the flowers when the flowers do, but I'm just saying, you know, it's certain people like, everybody can't be a pioneer. I'm not going to say he was a pioneer, but he was definitely a major brick in that building of that time of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I used to bump that tape very heavy. Of course, one of my favorite songs was "Don't Hide That Pussy, Divide That Pussy," and it was one of the little fight songs that he had on there that I used to wang a lot. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, at this point, I really don't know the reason he passed, but I guess it was, you know, just bad health, not taking care of himself, you know, on the road too much, partying, living the lifestyle too much. It will take a toll on you. You know, and it's sad that the man lost his life at a young age. I'm actually 2 years older, 2 years to 1 year older than him. Some say he was 42, some say he was 43. I'm 44 years old. And it's a rare occasion that I will tell y'all my actual age because I look beautiful and I'm trying to stay look beautiful because I still do my music. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, uh, R.I.P DJ Unk, man, Southern Style DJ, man, West Side Walk It Out, man. I appreciate the time that I got to be in your presence, man, and I hate to have to report on your death, man. And my heart goes out to his family and to the city of Atlanta, man. R.I.P DJ Unk, Pissy, Pianci, Lamumba. This is Blow Talk TV. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, and fuck with me or don't fuck with me at all. Stinking bitches.